Hi everyone, this is Chandni Singh and welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is about this look, and this video is for all those women who message me that it is very difficult for me to do a perfect wing eyeliner with a liquid or a cream, with a liquid or a gel eyeliner. And so I've shown you how to create this particular eye look where you can get those perfect wings with just a few brush strokes using a black eyeshadow. And I've tried to keep it as easy as possible. Of course, everything on the lower lash line is optional. That really depends on whether you like to keep your lower lash line dramatic or not. I've kept it a little dramatic. I've also shown you techniques where how you can control your kajal from smudging. And I've tried to also incorporate as many affordable products as I could. Right, so if you're interested in seeing how to create this look, keep watching. Also, for all those who are watching me for the first time, I'm a hair and makeup artist based in Delhi. My studio is in Lajpat Nagar. I do professional makeup courses. We also offer personalized one-on-one makeup sessions for you to learn your personal makeup, where we'll teach you how to do what is your concealer color, what is your foundation color, down to how you need to contour your face and how you need to highlight your face, use a blush and all those tiny details. We also teach you soft and strong smoky eyes. In case you're interested, you can always call on the numbers left below. And I know I'm going to get a lot of questions about my outfit. I'm just going to show you a full length as well. I'm wearing a designer called Anuradha Grewal, and I've got this outfit from Agache store. They are a multi-designer store and they're based in Gurgaon. And I'm going to leave their Instagram details and phone numbers below in the description box. So stay tuned, lovely people. I've had quite a few requests from a lot of women who say that it's very difficult for us to kind of do the perfect smoky eyes, and I'm not good at my winged eyeliner, and I'm not good with creating the corners. And women keep saying that every time I do my corners, the color just kind of goes all over the place. So I thought, how about doing a video where I kind of really simplify it for you, right? And for that reason, I'm going to apply the tape today. Now remember one thing with the tape, I mean, it can make it easy, but at the same time, if your tape application is not right, your eyes can look extremely wrong, right? And I can't really tell you exactly where you have to apply it, because the way you apply the tape on your eyes is going to vary from person to person, from eye to eye, right? I usually say don't always keep it too angled up or too straight, keep it right in between. Also make sure that when you are doing your tape, there are no eye lines if you have crease lines that drop down, and if they come a bit too down, make sure your tape is not coming on top of the lines. So you have to decide where you need to apply the tape for yourself, right? So, and before I proceed further, I just want to ask you, haven't subscribed to my channel yet? Thank you. I'm absolutely pleased. 25,000 subscribers. I'm so pleased. I've been receiving a lot of love from you guys, and I feel absolutely humbled at it. And I'm trying to work on the content and quality of my videos. I understand that few of my previous videos that I had uploaded initially weren't really full of details, but I'm trying my best. So I hope you are generous and kind with your comments. Right, so I'm just going to start with tape, and I am using, it's called the Magic Tape. It's available at all chemist shops, and just going to carefully place it. Also, I feel that if you're somebody who's got very sensitive eyes, I do not recommend that you should apply tape on your skin. So there you go, I've stuck that side of it. So I'm going to try and teach you a look which is eyeliner free. However, it's still going to be really easy for you to create definition in your eyes using eyeshadows. But of course, you need the brushes for this. So for my eyes, I'm going to use the Love You So Mochi, the collection from NYX Cosmetics, to be launched in India soon. However, all these colors are only shimmers. So, and you know that I've spoken about it in my previous videos that matte colors are very important to eye makeup. So I'm gonna pick up a few matte colors from my Makeup Revolution Tammi X palette, and I've also realized that whenever I use affordable products, people are a lot more happier. Of course, in my other videos, I keep trying to use a mix of expensive products as well. But I'm going to try and use as many affordable products as I can today as well. I can't promise, but I'm going to try. Right, so now that my tape is in place, I'm going to use a few brushes, and I'm going to give you the brush details as well. Right, so my primary brushes today are going to be, I'm using this one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This comes with the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. This one is a crown brush. It's number 528. This is a very important brush to create this definition in the eye. And the third brush I'm using is a crown C511. The crown brushes are available for sale with us. So what I'm going to do is I am going to start with the matte colors. I'm applying to wear a very beautiful blue, icy blue outfit, and I'm going to stick to pinks, and I think pink is one color that most women are very, very happy using. So I'm going to use the matte colors right here. So always remember that whenever you do your crease colors, you should start softer and move on darker, or start darker and move on. However, remember your darkest color should be here, and as you go up here, it should be the lighter color. So whether you want to start dark and then go lighter, even that is okay. However, I feel if you're a beginner, you will always do much better starting lighter and then coming darker into the crease. Always remember that an eyeshadow base is going to help your eye makeup pop out better. If you're somebody who's got dry eyelids, I also recommend that you should apply a little bit of moisturizer on your lids and really get rid of the flakiness of the lids, and then wipe it with a damp cotton and then apply it. If you have any kind of flakiness on the eyelids, the eyeshadow application looks very patchy. So I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in shade Natural, and I'm going to take this all over my lids, including my brow bone, and of course I'm going to sweep it all the way to the end. I'm just going to blend this into place. So do not over rub it. That's another problem that I see most people do. Right? It's better to pat it than to rub it excessively. I'm using the Crown dual-ended concealer brush for this. This is one of my favorite brushes. This is, again, all Crown brushes are available for sale with us, and we also sell LA Girl products. If you're somebody who's confused about what colors you need to buy, you can always walk into our studio, and we are so happy to help you out with your shades. So make sure whenever you are choosing your concealer color for the lids, it should be a couple of shades lighter than your skin tone. So I picked up the shade Natural. In fact, Natural is one of the top selling colors in my studio as well. So there you go, I've done that. And I'm just going to take powder, and I just kind of lightly, again, not too much of powder. You can even take your compact powder. However, I always prefer more of loose powder because I feel it does not have excessive coverage. So there you go, it's all done. And now I am going to start with shades of pinks, purples. Right, I'm also going to use a light caramel brown. So I'm going to start with the colors here, caramel brown and pinks. So just starting. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush for this, and I'm going to tap into the first caramel color, and just kind of take it into my socket right here straight away. And I am going to just, so because you have a tape, the tape gives you great definition, right? Please note how my brush is just going back and forth and circle. I'm going to take the same caramel brown again, and I'm just going to take this color higher up. And I am just dragging the same color higher up. So if you can see right now, I have like the lightest color which I started into my crease. I brought it all the way in. However, please remember that you do not deposit color here. Keep it more into your socket line. And I'm just going to do the same thing. If you have a patch on your eyelid, that means that the pressure you're applying is a lot. The pressure I apply is minimal on my eye. Just keep on blending that out. And I just keep taking it up with just leaving just the right amount of area for a brow bone highlight. So I feel my other eye looks a lot darker, so I'm just going to build it. Right now, after I'm done with this, I just take a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm using one by Crown again. It's called the C510, and I'm just going to take a matte pink eyeshadow from the Tammi X Makeup Revolution, and I just apply it all over my lid. I'm just gonna drag the color close to my socket line where I have applied the crease colors. Always remember, whenever you have tape on your eyes, you must drag the color over the tape for added definition. So now I'm using the Crown brush that I just showed you, and I'm just going to rub. So see how I kind of drag the pink color at the outer corner, and right now what am I trying to do? I'm trying to blend the lid matte color into the matte colors of my crease. So of course it makes a lot of sense, like, you know, if you see I'm not using a very dark color. I've in fact got more requests for lighter eye makeups which look beautiful than darker ones. So I've used a medium pink, and here I had used a caramel brown. So this looks like a pink that's fading into a caramel brown. It looks beautiful. It's very soft and pretty. It's good for daytime. For evening also you can wear it out. For a daytime, wear it with light lips. For an evening out, wear it with bright hot pink lips. It'll look fantastic. Also remember, applying eyeshadow over the lid is always better with a flat brush.
Perfect.
And after I've applied it with that, just going to blend it. So just trying to make both the eyes appear absolutely similar. I'm done with this, I'm going to come to the most important brush, the C528 from Crown. All people who've done professional makeup course from me, you all know, or even a personal makeup class, everybody knows how much I love this brush from Crown. Now I'm going to move on to darker color. I'm using this matte brown color from here. I'm also maybe going to add a little bit of that black. I'm not sure. I'm going to see how it comes out to be. So what I start doing is, with this brush, I just start depositing the color right along my lash line and at the corner of the tape. So I do that again, and yes, right now when I look at it, I feel I do need to add that little bit of black.
Perfect.
And now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of black to it. Unless if I can do it with a deeper brown which pops out. But this palette does not have like a really dark brown. In fact, even the black is more of a greenish black than a black. So what am I doing? I'm just, because my brush is made a certain way, automatically my color is deposited only along the lash line. So this looks like a powder eyeliner in a way. So I'm using a matte black eyeshadow from Sephora. You can also use one by Krylon. I think the Krylon ones are priced at $350 and they're brilliant. So now with the same brush, just going to start. So of course you're not going to get it in one go. So make sure you keep on rubbing the brush into your lashes so that you can deposit a little bit of black. Don't try and take the brush too up. Keep it as close as possible to your lashes and just keep on rubbing it back and forth. You can even circle it. Even if the color goes a little bit up, it looks good because it looks like you have a smoky black liner. So there you go. I've done 3 coats of it. However, I feel one of the best black matte eyeshadow is Blackout from Urban Decay, and I even like the ones in all Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. The color is called Noir. If you use one of those palettes, I think you'll be able to achieve the look maybe in 1 or 2 strokes itself. Just trying to do the same thing in the other eye. And I'll also confirm the price of this. It's not very expensive is all I know. If you want a little bit of, because you can't fill up color with that big brush into your inner corners, I'm using a chisel shader brush from Crown again, just to kind of add definition to the inner corner. This will instantly fill it up really well. If you want to darken it along the lash line, you can darken it. But the idea is the top edge of the eyeshadow should be all smoky and in a very soft diffused line, blending into the eyeshadow you've done on top. So I'm now just going to work towards blending the edges of the black even better. Though thanks to the way the brush is made, the edges are not very strong. I'm also going to take all the beautiful the shimmer colors from the Mochi Mochi collection from NYX Cosmetics. Their products are available on Nykaa. So I am just going to I'm going to pick up this beautiful slight bronzy color, and I just take it on my finger and I just apply it to my lid. You can do it with your finger, you can also do it with a brush. I'm applying the same color with a brush. I somehow am just so used to my brushes. So this just adds a little bit of shimmer on top of your matte pink eyeshadow. Just looks very pretty and soft. I'm just being careful to not apply it over the black that we've applied. You can do it with your finger also if you feel you have better control. I have better control over my brush. And you will not like the look till you will not remove the tape, because of how the product kind of goes on top of your tape. Right now it looks really ugly. If you want any of the shimmer colors to pop out a lot more, like I'm using the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Illuminating Spray. What you can also do is, you can just take a dot of your spray, touch your brush and touch it to the eyeshadow and then apply it, and the same color will pop out a lot more. So this is just a variation if you want the color to be a lot more stronger. I feel that in applying the shimmer color, my right eye crease color has just become a little dull. Just going to touch it up a little bit, just a bit. Right, and now I'm gonna remove my tape to show you how it looks. That is what it looks like, and if you really look at it, it looks like you have a crisp, sharp winged eyeliner. And it's just that you have to go over it a few times with a black eyeshadow. You can even do a really deep blue eyeshadow or a deep green. It really depends on the kind of colors you're trying to achieve with it. I just did it in black because I thought black is such a universal color and most women don't mind it, right? I'm just going to again rub because I want that line to look like it is going into my pink eyeshadow with the bronze shimmer on top of it. And of course you need to curl your lashes and apply your mascara. I'm using the Maybelline Hyper Curl Volume Mascara. It's I think for $325 or $350 and I absolutely love it. It is so brilliant. I'm taking the lightest color from the Mochi Mochi palette and I'm just going to apply it on my brow bone. Love the number of colors they've given us. So I'm using the Royalry Essentials Rose Gold Oil on my face. So I keep getting a lot of comments saying that she's a oil ki dukaan. I was in splits when I read that, and so I totally understand from your perspective that women usually think that how will your makeup stay in place if you use oils on your face. However, I feel, now this is again my personal opinion, you don't have to, anybody does not have to believe in it. Right? My makeup game has really changed for the better ever since I started using face oils. And not only that, also I feel that the goodness of a natural rose gold oil also helps you with your skin in the long term. So, and I'm somebody who's super dry, right? I anyways feel that even with women who have a T-zone oily, they usually kind of totally stay away from any kind of moisturizers on the skin, and resulting which the skin becomes a lot more oilier. So try and use a face oil when you do your makeup and you will feel that your foundation blends it a lot better. So I kind of literally soak this into my skin. I also have a little eyeshadow that's fallen down in the inner corner of my eye. So I'm taking cotton tip dipped with makeup remover, and I'm just going to remove that, because if I will not clean it, it will keep mixing with my concealer and it will never be bright enough. So I'm using the LA Girl Pro Prep Primer. One of my favorite affordable primers, absolutely love it. I'm also going to use the Makeup Revolution liquid highlighter drops in bronze gold, just for a little bit of that dewy feel and look. Just going to apply it on the high points of my face. If you want, you can apply it all over the face also. However, I still feel I prefer it when I just apply it on the high points of my face. And if you see, I've also been breaking out of late. I'm still confused what new product did suit me. I'm clueless. I've invested in a lot of new products of late. So, in fact, in between I did not do my makeup for almost 3 days, which is rare. I do makeup practically every day on myself. Even if it is little bit, I always do. However, ever since I've started applying banana peel on my acne, it's been better. Try it out, it really works. I'm also using tea tree oil.
Perfect.
Now I'm going to take my orange corrector from the NYX palette. I think a very good tip with cream products is to kind of melt it between your fingertips. Just apply a little bit right there. I think I have a palette which is the deep. I feel a medium should work better. However, I'm just applying very little. And anyways, like I think I've spoken about this previously in videos also, I feel my dark circles are quite a pain to hide. And I have a little bit of pigmentation right here as well. And right here on the sides of my forehead. I'm now going to use my favorite affordable foundation. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD foundation. I love this foundation, and I don't think a single person whom I've recommended to hasn't liked it ever. So all those women who keep asking me about acne or pimples, my little advice is that remember, you cannot hide anything which is a bump on the skin. A bump on the skin will remain. In fact, the more product you do on it, the bigger the bump looks. So I recommend not to apply too much on it. In fact, I mean, just spot conceal it. I'll show you how I'm going to spot conceal mine later on. I'm using the Eris blending brush, foundation buffing brush in number 27. Quite a nice one. Really like it. Eris brushes are also available for sale with us. It's a new Indian brand and I really like their stuff. I'm somebody who recommends and prefers mixing of your using a brush and beauty blender. I feel a beauty blender also soaks up a little bit of your product, which is great. So taking a little bit of warm honey concealer from LA Girl, just a little bit of it around my eyes and on the darker areas of my face. Just going to use a small beauty blender. I've applied very little product.
Perfect.
So I also got a couple of messages from women asking me, is Fit Me better? Fit Me from Maybelline is better or any good? My only thing is, I like Fit Me as the product, as in the consistency of the product, but the shade range I think is not enough for Indian complexion. I mean, I own all the colors in fact, right from the foundations to the concealers, but I still feel that any girl has better colors. That being my beauty blender, this is our newest launch, the Seams Essentials Beauty Blender. Price is 800 rupees, works like a dream on the skin, will give you the most seamless finish of foundation or any cream products on your skin. Does not soak away too much of your product. So I'm sure, like, I know I'm not somebody who should be speaking about acne because this is like nothing. I know I understand women who have a lot of acne on their face. However, I'm just going to show you how I hide spots on my clients also. So I'm just going to take a color that is exactly my skin tone right now, which is in a concealer form, and I feel the color should be pure beige from LA Girl, and I just take it on the tip of a brush, and after I'm done with my foundation, I just apply it very gently on top of it. Don't pat too much, don't rub too much. The more you rub, the more it's going to show. Just kind of, you can even do it with your finger, right? And just kind of cover it. The color should be exactly, I feel, now that's the thing, I don't like to use a foundation to do it. I feel the concealer is going to hide it much better. So I'm just, and the best part about LA Girl concealers is that they are not very thick, so your mouth is not going to look too big also. And just pat it. That's the max you can do. Don't pat it with a color too light, also than the skin tone, right? Just be careful while you're working around the wings you've created with your eyeshadow, so that you don't ruin all your hard work, because creating that later on is going to be difficult. So I've just discovered this color from LA Girl recently. It's called light yellow, and I'm just going to take this product and very little, just going to dot it on my under eye. Very little, guys. Do not overdo it. I specifically can't overdo my foundation because it gets collected in the lines. The more lines you have, the thinner the product. And anyways, I didn't want to kind of paint myself. This in itself is a lot of painting, I feel. And I know there are a lot of women. So this step that you're doing on the third, this is an optional step, right? I have to show you all the possible ways. So if you do not want to paint yourself more, you can just kind of apply your powder right on top of this. However, if you feel you want to kind of highlight your face and brighten it up, I would recommend the third step. And finally, I'm going to also apply yellow powder right on top of it after I blend it out. And I'm just going to seal it with LA Girl yellow powder. Using the Makeup Revolution Ultra Sculpt and Contour Kit in shade 04. this is another step which I feel women kind of shy away from, and they say that I don't like the contour because I look too dark. I feel that the oomph in the makeup, your pictures come out nicer and better because of the right contour and highlight on your face. In fact, if you don't do this, you look like a flat white face without any dimension. I'm using a crown brush. The number's not there on it, but it is that contour brush. So I've stuck to a powder contour and not a liquid because I just wanted to keep it nice, soft, nothing too crazy sharp. However, if you do a liquid contour, which is a lot more stronger, just gonna bake a little bit of this area. This instantly kind of gives a more sharper chisel. So I'm just leaving a little bit of powder. I am using a Sigma highlighter brush for it, but you can also do that with your beauty blender. So I'm just going to leave a little bit of powder right here for about 7-8 minutes. Just touching my under eye, but for me baking does not really work very well. The moment I do it, it's all very cracky and impossible to fix. Right, I'm going to finish the look with a blusher. I'm using a brand called Me Cosmetics. I've used them before also. I love all the colors that they've sent me. I'm using a color from Me Cosmetics called Hurt Me Once. I'm using a crown blusher brush. I am going to use the Mochi Mochi highlighters. So they have two highlighters palettes. I'm using LIT Live, and I am using, so this is the brush you need to buy, guys. Oh my god, what a beautiful highlighter brush, number 17 from Eris brush. So I am going to be using a little bit of that bronze. I have never used this product before. I'm using it for the first time right here on the video. Right, so I first started with the gold color, and next I am going to apply a little bit of pink on top of it. Gives a beautiful three-dimensional feel. And one single coat of pink right on top of it, just to give it a beautiful three-dimensional feel. Do I need to apply more? Maybe a little bit more of pink. And then I am just going to apply these on the bridge of my nose. It just reminds me that I haven't done my nose contour. I always apply some on the cupid's bow. Using the same Makeup Revolution product. Just gonna keep it very soft. So I'm using the Me Cosmetics Super Brow eyebrow pencil. I'm using shade dark brown. I love strong brows. I think it's the ultimate facelift which I need. However, you can always keep them softer as well. But make sure you always darken them a little bit. And definitely make them a little thicker. It really pops your eye makeup out a lot more. If you compare both my eyebrows, can you see this face just looks a lot more lifted? So I do recommend, and if you see, I've also kind of painted it a little thicker, still keeping it very natural. Doesn't look artificial, not at all, right? I prefer brow pomades. However, I feel pencils also do the trick for an everyday. But yes, say if I know I have a long day ahead at work, I still prefer my brow pomades. So of course the kajal is totally optional, you don't have to. However, because I'm planning to keep my lips really nude, I just thought I will. I'm using the Maybelline gel eyeliner inside. That's the only medium that kind of stays inside my eyes. Of course, I have to lock it with a little bit of eyeshadow. And I'll show you how exactly I do it.
Perfect.
So I'm using the same brush that comes with the Maybelline gel eyeliner. I'm just going to draw a line on my lower lash line right below where I have applied the kajal. So this kind of creates a barrier and it does not let the eyeshadow bleed down. And yes, a short shader brush is important. You can do it with other brushes, but this brush kind of really deposits the color really well. So I'm just going to take a dark brown matte eyeshadow is what I'm using from the Tammi X Makeup Revolution palette. And I just kind of apply it right there just to kind of secure it in place so that it does not bleed down. There is no kajal pencil that stays on my eyes, just to say that. The only pencil that stays a little bit longer is the Urban Decay 24/7 Pattern pencils. However, as I had promised, and I'm going to use all affordable products. Right. I'm also taking my 528 brush, the same brush with which I had created a wing eyeliner with my black eyeshadow. And I'm also going to apply a little bit of that right here.
Perfect.
So that should look like a black kajal is fading into a brown and the brown is fading into pink. It just looks beautiful. Transition of colors, and of course it just softens the entire look down the moment you add a color like pink. So there you go, those are my eyes finished, and today I'm also going to show you a very easy lash application using my brand of lashes which is called CS Essential Lashes. I'm just going to show you what the lashes look like. So I'm using the CS Essential Lashes in Tailor. I have particularly introduced Tailor lashes for self-use. It's also great for mature skin, especially your moms who, they really need the lift in their eye, but they find it very cumbersome to wear lashes. Just wearing corner lashes is super comfortable and it is super easy to wear them, right? So I am just peeling it out of my box right now. I'm using the Duo Lash Glue right on the back of my arm. I'm taking a plucker and I just apply it. So the moment I apply my glue, I I just have to wait for about 20 seconds for it to become semi-dry. The moment it is, you can do it with your fingertips, you can do it with your plucker, whatever you prefer. Right. And I am just going to place it right at the outer corner of my eye. Just going to take the back of my plucker and I'm just going to secure it in place. And there you go, it's done. And I just want you to understand and see that how that little tiny lash can still open up your eye in such a beautiful way. So I want you to carefully look into my eyes and see that how that little corner lash just enhances the eye. What it further does, when you draw a wing eyeliner and you wear a corner lash, the eye starts looking a lot more open on the outside. And if you compare both the eyes, can't you see that this one just looks a little bit more open and better? And the best part about corner lashes is that you're not trying too hard. You just add a little bit and it just kind of opens it up in the nicest of way, and they are not uncomfortable to wear at all. Right, so I'm just going to do it. Another tip that I want to give you while you take off your lashes, I got a lot of messages from women that said that, you know, your lashes broke very easily when I was peeling them off from my box. So the thing is that you can't hold the tiny corner of a lash and peel it off, right? I always tell women that always get a good grip of the lash while you peel it off. Of course, if the lash band is so thin and natural, if you're going to try and rip it off from one tiny edge, it is going to go bad. So right here again, just taking a little bit of lash glue. I'm using the Duo lash glue. The Duo lash glue is also available for sale with us. I apply it. Remember, the key is not to apply too much glue or too little glue. It should just be the right amount. Apply it. Wait for 20 seconds. Or if you're always in a hurry like I am, just one. And of course right now I have to create a balance in both my eyes. So I am just going to first place it. I'm going to see how I put it at the right place. And then I am just going to push it in. And I figured out that I need to just place it a little bit more inside. Yeah, that's perfect. And I'm just going to push my lash in. And all you need to do is just press your lash and the corner lash together. Right? Absolutely love what it does to the eye instantly, and so comfortable to wear. I'm also going to add a little bit more of mascara. So I use a Chambord lip liner in shade PK12, and I'm now using the new NYX Powder Puff Lippy, and the shade that I'm using is called Squad Goals. Love the texture of these. It's unlike a liquid lipstick. It feels more like a velvety texture and it's beautiful. I like the applicator also, it's quite convenient to apply with it. So there you go, that's my entire look done, and now quickly I'll just change my clothes and get my hair done, and I'll see you in a bit. guys, so there you go. I'm all dressed with my hair and this beautiful outfit from designer Anuradha Grewal. I've got this from the store called Agashi. They're based in Gurgaon, and I am absolutely in love with this piece. And I love the embroidery detail, and this updo to complement the entire look. Do let me know in the comments what you think about it, and I hope all the tips and tricks I've given you today help you nail your makeup the next time you do it. Do let me know in case you recreate the look. I would love to see you. In case you post it on Facebook or Instagram, please tag me. I'll be so happy to share it on my page as well. So thank you all for watching, and in case you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe now.